Good morning, everyone. I hope that you're well. This is Julie, and you can find me at www.brand-new.me. So today, I'm actually going to be doing a bit of a topical conversation. Such sad news today that David Bowie died today, but I was thinking about David Bowie and his life, and I don't know the full ins and outs of him, and I really know what has been portrayed of him. But there's a couple of things that I would say that are, in between those lines. I remember watching, it was really just recently, and it was a program where David Bowie in his younger years was on a talk show, and this talk show host thought he was the big I am, the all that, and he tried to really belittle David Bowie and take him down. Really interesting thing about David was the fact that he seemed to be a very quiet soul with a lot of fire inside of him, but he really seemed to be very contemplative and thought about what he said, and he managed to win the hearts and minds of people just in the way that he spoke. And actually, he was never going to let anybody get the better of him, but not to the detriment of some sort of general argument. He would just point out what would perhaps be viewed as the obvious. But I'm not sure that all of us would remain as calm and confident in those situations. But the other thing that he did is he always released some amazing passion in his songs, and that silky smooth electric voice that he had, it was just so unusual, and he just really took advantage of how unusual he was, really pushed himself right out there with his clothes, with his hair, with his makeup. Everything was just something a little bit eccentric, but it just drew you all the more closer to him. He was always a very attractive person, and I mean that in sort of he attracted people. But what he always did was I really believe that a lot of the time he was very, very true to himself. And if he didn't like something, he was seen as outspoken, I guess. But he never let his fears limit him, really. And I think that's about the lesson today. It's really about how we can stop those fears limiting us when we're going to speak to people on the phone, when we're going to speak to people and just make connections, make relationships. So if it's the case where you find yourself, you're a little bit you find yourself with some blocks or some fears about pushing yourself out there, and perhaps phoning up people, perhaps getting your business out there, perhaps you're hiding behind Facebook and you just don't feel that good about it, then please, I'd love to connect, and maybe we can find a common ground where we can help each other. But in the meantime, stay safe, have an awesome day, and don't forget, this is your opportunity, this is your life. You ain't gonna get another chance. Nobody gets out of this alive. And just RIP to David Bowie. He's just an awesome legend, and enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you later, guys. Bye.